Hey guys, it's been a while, but today I wanted to try something new, and I'm going to be reading an SCP article, because I'm quite a big fan of the website, um, and maybe I'll make this a series, but if this is just, I have an idea of what it could be if it was a series, but this is sort of just like a pilot, I guess. So here we go. SCP-3396. Anomaly class, Tiamat. So there's a footnote that says, Tiamat class anomalies are entities whose influence cannot be covertly contained, utilizing the resources and knowledge currently available to the Foundation, and as such are projected to fundamentally alter or wholly annual consensus anomaly barring direct Foundation tactical engagement. Give me a second here. Gosh. This is so unprofessional. Gotta fix this. Give me a second again. Okay. Wow. These, wow. You must really hate me, huh? God. God. Gosh. Okay. Give me a second. Hopefully I can cut this out. Okay. Threat level black. Strategic conduct protocols. Due to the rate of physical and metaphysical communicability presented by SCP-3396, complete containment is not attainable at this time. Exclusion Zone 3396, where SCP-3396's central nexus is located, is currently contested by multiple organizations, including the Global Occult Coalition, the United Nations, and the United States Unusual Incidents Unit, and as such has been declared a neutral demilitarized zone by mutual agreement to prevent global warfare and a lifted veil scenario. Apprehension of all SCP-3396-0-01 entities is to be considered an overriding priority. To limit public exposure and prevent further SCP-3396 contamination within the global populace. Each specimen captured must be contained in a Class 4 hazardous bioform containment cell reinforced with an Atlas pattern anti-thaumaturgic runic array. In the event that 15% of Earth's population becomes infested, see document 3396 Alabaster for specifications regarding personnel withdrawal, location of regional quarantine facilities, and subsequent alterations to the Foundation's Prime Directive. Description: SCP-3396 is a Category 4 extra-dimensional entity which exists as a gestalt of physically and metaphysically mutagenic symbiotes. That currently inhabit and affect approximately 6% of the global population. SCP-3396's central nexus is located approximately 75 kilometers southeast of Death Valley in the Mojave Desert. It manifests both visually as a massive, tentatively biological structure with both arboreal and insectile characteristics. 27 meters tall and 23 meters wide between the ends of its largest branches, correlated Coloration of this primary metaform is typically iridescent blue-green, though this has been shown to change, to the point of displaying different color patterns to different observers simultaneously. This central nexus releases a luminous blue-green fluid from an array of vents in its primary trunks and branches, which pools into a shallow reservoir at SCP-3396's base. SCP-3396 in its entirety is selectively tangible, and fails to interact normally with physical objects or electromagnetic radiation. This has made conventional non-thaumaturgic testing and an examination impossible. Physical exposure to SCP-3396 or its secretion results in dramatic alterations to the physical and metaphysical properties of biological organisms. These effects are unpredictable and highly variable. Though there are a small number of commonalities in all cases. Biological organisms affected by SCP-3396, designated SCP-3396-01, will develop additional organs and tissues of unknown purpose, which metastasize rapidly throughout the body's cavities. These tissues are luminous and blue-green in coloration, and do not interact with physical matter or energy as would be appropriate for a conventional substance, suggesting a primarily thaumaturgic or non-baryonic composition. SCP-3396 growths may be displayed superficially at random, but are always expressed internally. Organs, tumors, vesicles, and skeins of SCP-3396 are internal growth have proven impossible to surgically extract from our host body, as they consistently fail to interact physically with surgical implements or techniques. Humans mutated by SCP-3396 infection typically display significant alterations to their physiology, as with any other affected organism, but rarely undergo psychological changes, apparently retaining their personality and memories, while either preserving or in some cases amplifying the subject's mental faculties. This, combined with the anomalous capabilities granted by SCP-3396 infection, render human SCP-3396-1 exceedingly dangerous. Addendum 3396-01 Examples of the effects of SCP-3396 exposure and infection. Subject: 1 Pagona barbata, common bearded dragon, specimen male. 1 drop of SCP. Let's try that again. Subject: 1 Pagona barbata, common bearded dragon, specimen male. Method of exposure: 1 drop of SCP-3396 fluid administered to the top of its head. Results: within 3 hours, subject has increased dramatically in size and mass to a length of 25 meters and approximate weight of 5,000 kilograms. Specimen displays significant structural alterations, including widened limbs, a mottled and porous surface texture, and a multitude of large dorsal vents which continually release a mixture of spores and various toxic gases. Specimen becomes docile to the point of lethargy and does not react to physical examination. Skin samples yield genetic results extremely similar, but not identical, to a wide variety of fungal species, notably including Amanita bisporigera, the destroying angel, Amanita phalloides, deathcap, and Claviceps purpurea. Ergo. Subject number 2. 1 Canis lupus familiaris, 1 dog. Specimen, golden retriever, male. Injection with 4 cubic centimeters of SCP-3396's fluid. Over the course of approximately 2 hours, subject loses its fur and develops an irregular horn-like structures across its body. Vivisection reveals the presence of SCP-3396 organs and tissues throughout the subject's body. Vivisection fails to terminate subject, as any damage incurred by the procedure is rapidly regenerated. Subject's behavior is unaltered. Subject number 3. 1 human, female, 28. SCP-3396 fluid applied to skin of lower arm. Subject's skin quickly absorbs fluid. No immediate physical changes. When asked if the subject noticed any change of mood or sensation, subject replied, "I understand firepower." An extremely large variety of rotary cannon then appeared on the subject's hands, which she then used to fire upon Foundation personnel and breach containment. When struck by return fire from responding Foundation security forces, subject's body fragmented, producing violent explosions, which inflicted no damage upon the subject, but caused significant destruction to the testing installation, and facilitated subject's escape. Specimen's body continued to fragment, explode, and regenerate upon receiving damage, the pieces levitating near the specimen's central body and transmuting into further instances of high-powered projectile weaponry. 37 casualties recorded. Subsequent testing chambers reinforced. And the final subject 4, I believe, is 1 human male at the age of 42. Subject instructed to inhale fumes produced by SCP-3396 fluid. No immediately apparent effects for approximately 3 hours. 4 exact copies of subject appeared within the testing chamber. All 5 then stated simultaneously, "Only fools like you would see the blessing of magic as a curse." The 5 entities joined hands and corporeally fused into one massive non-human organism, with 10 arms of varying size, a central mass of undifferentiated flesh, and dozens of levitating structures resembling disembodied hands, each with an eye fixed within the palm. A large volume of water manifested within the chamber and swirled energetically, obscuring the bioform from view. The fluid then fell to the chamber floor, subsequently determined to be non-anomalous seawater after examination. The whereabouts of the specimen are currently unknown. No observable pattern to the changes caused by SCP-3396 has been identified, and these alterations commonly result in anomalous properties and capabilities of considerable destructive power. These factors have resulted in numerous repeated SCP-3396-01 containment breaches, despite continual containment cell reinforcement. While physical examination of SCP-3396 has proven impossible, thalamic scanning has yielded a single tangible result. Rather than providing their standard conceptual energy and thalamic potential readings, Foundation prototypic thalamic scanners invariably alter their method of data return to provide the word thrive in a random language upon each scan. The significance of this is unknown. No method of communication with SCP-3396 has been devised, nor has any method of removing its influence been discovered thus far. State of engagement. SCP-3396 was located by chance during an archaeological dig. Each member of the research group present became an SCP-3396 SCP-3396-01 instance, and each worked to completely uncover SCP-3396 in a matter of days. Foundation assets were not notified in time to prevent these infected from returning to major population centers, and as a result, SCP-3396 influence spread unchecked. Foundation containment efforts now center upon covertly locating and detailing all SCP-3396-01 instances, as well as establishing control of the central SCP-3396 site, which is actively disputed by a number of organizations and global powers. The advent of SCP-3396 has begun to exert unprecedented changes upon global society. Despite Foundation anti-intelligence initiatives, SCP-3396-01 instances have not under containment have utilized their newfound anomalous abilities for a variety of purposes thus far, including murder, nonviolent crime, mass eradication of certain diseases, and public welfare initiatives. While the Foundation has maintained a semblance of control over global media and has thus far been able to limit public knowledge of SCP-3396-01 instances, SCP-3396 contamination continues. As a result, SCP-3396-01 have extended beyond the bounds of the Foundation's influence. Multiple groups of interest, including the Global Occult Coalition, Serpent's Hand, and others, have secured SCP-3396-01 instances and have begun to utilize them to their own ends, while deliberately facilitating further infection among their ranks. In the event that SCP-3396 escapes the bounds of Foundation control entirely and causes a projected TPK-class thaumaturgic proliferation scenario, Contingency 3396 Alabaster will take effect, and the Foundation will take necessary measures to ensure the safety of what humanity remains. Yeah, so I could tell that was a little bit low quality. I want to try and make it a bit better though, but I'm afraid that's the best I'll be able to do for now. Sorry. So, see you next time. Bye-bye, buddies.